Hi, we're the Bickersons, Frank and Annie.
Ladies first, please.
Okay, Annie and Frank.
Thank you, sweetie.
Anyway, we've been living here at the wonderful Last Gasp Rest Home for about 10 years now.
Frank, it's only been 5 years.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, we're really enjoying all our fellow residents, especially the SOBs.
You mean South of Broadway singers?
Yeah, whatever. And I especially like the food here, especially the juice bar.
And we have such fun reminiscing about our own off Broadway productions where we first met and fell in love. I don't remember which one it was.
Annie? It was Annie, get your gun.
Oops. Well, all right. I just thought it was Sound of Music or White Christmas or Meet Me in St. Louis. Oh well, these senior moments.
Well, anyway, live from Apex, it's Musical Memories.
Hello, this is Laura Lafontaine. Perhaps you remember me from one of my many performances around the world. I was known as Queen of the Road Show, you know. Or perhaps you remember me as a Bond girl in On Her Majesty's Secret Service with George Lazenby, the one true James Bond. Oh, we've all been dealing with such problems and challenges in this pandemic, haven't we? But I want to send a special message to all my fans, or as I call them, the LaFontainiacs. Don't worry, dearies. We'll all be back in person very soon.
Hi, I'm Kurt. My theatrical career has been long and varied, and I've been a resident here of the Last Gasp for the past 5 years. My career started with The Sound of Music and a key role in the Road Company, of course, and I played Zorba in Mumbai and Abil Debek in South Pacific, in Winnipeg and Saskatoon. In later years, I was able to develop a cult following of wealthy matrons from Boca Raton to Bournemouth. I was recently invited to play the lead in Le Roi et Moi, as the King and I, of course, touring several West African nations. Sadly, health issues forced me to refuse that opportunity. But here at the Last Gasp, during the pandemic, I've developed my French skills, my accordion playing, and spending the time with all my good friends here.
Hi, my name is Pretty Gonzalez, and I've been here at the Last Gasp Rest Home for quite a while now. I just love the house. I love the home. We even have 2 cats in the yard, and the people here are just wonderful. And guess what? I'm teaching them how to do merengue and cha-cha and the buchada. Woohoo! I've also been on Broadway, as you know, in West Side Story, and I'm just so happy to be here.
Pack up all my cares and woes, here I go, singing low. Why, hello. How nice to see you. I just got back from a tour with Louise Armstrong in 2.5 cities. You may wonder what half means, but we'll talk about that later. My name is Queenie Dasong, and I love singing. I love singing in jazz venues. I love singing in concert stages. I love singing anywhere in this country and out of this country that I get a chance to. Perhaps you've heard of me. Perhaps you've heard crowds say, sing the song, Queenie. That's me, Queenie. I started singing when I was in grammar school, and then I fell in love with it. In high school, college, and afterwards, I never stopped. And I am just thrilled to be joining the SOBs so I can keep singing. And then, of course, I'm still hoping I might tour again, too. Enjoy the show.
Pretty, why did you call an emergency meeting of the residents committee? I thought we were out of the woods after Les Miserables was such a hit.
Yeah, and I'm missing the fourth hour of the Today Show. This had better be important.
Well, it is. As you know, some restrictions are being lifted now.
Woohoo! Dollar Tree, here I come.
And I contacted the activities director to see what trips were planned for the summer so we could all sign up.
Good idea, Pretty. I'm going stir crazy in here. And with my jazz club engagements all canceled till fall, I need some distractions.
How's Miss Tammy doing, Miss Scooter? They always were so
Cheerful.
Brightly.
Ooh, I'll play. How about Zippy?
kinetic.
Well, I was going to say disturbingly peppy.
Yes, yes. Well, whatever they were, they are out. Fired, kaput, canned. There is a new activities director who has apparently been keeping spirits up all year.
That's funny. I haven't seen them around.
Well, we have been pretty busy with Les Mis.
Yes, that was a lot of work.
Yeah.
Good thing we had a phantasmagorical film editor.
Well, now the new activities director is insisting upon meeting all of us today at this meeting. Apparently, we were supposed to be participating in activities all year.
Like what? Like a train club? I love a good train club.
Oh, let her finish, Frank. Actually, some time out of the apartment would be really nice.
I do enjoy a good game of mahjong.
I don't know about that, Laura. This new person seems pretty strict.
Don't worry about a thing. I'll just turn on the old Kurt Youngman charm and she'll be eating out of my hand.
Ah, here's the new person is now. Hello, are you there? Oh, no, nefarious.
no.
What are you doing back here?
Hello, all you has-beens. How have your boring little lives been? No new films, Kurt. No new gowns, Miss Lafontaine.
Lafontaine, dear.
Whatever.
What are you doing here, Nefarious?
Community service. It was part of a plea deal. Nothing for you to worry about. I am your temporary activities director since Bunny and Thumper.
You mean Barbie and Skipper?
I thought they were Laverne and Shirley.
Tammy and Scooter. Pay attention, people.
Yes, well, whoever they were, they are gone. So I came to take their place. In my own nefarious way, of course.
Spill it, Nefarious. What's your real game?
Oh, you are so suspicious. Can't I just be trying to brighten your sad, dreary days with my special nefarious effervescence?
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, Frank, shh.
We know something's up, Nefarious. You might as well tell us.
Well, I've made a few changes to the activities schedule. All the special N activities are mandatory. N for nefarious, of course. And you have skipped them all. Naughty, naughty. Now there will be consequences.
We didn't know.
We saw no schedule.
That's not fair.
There's no fairer than nefarious activities schedule. You laggards skipped the nefarious badminton, nefarious shuffleboard, and nefarious bingo. So you get nefarious letters to school, children.
What?
Oh,
What?
oh, but why?
When I got, shall we say, unfortunately apprehended for trying to swindle Kurt out of his inheritance last year, I pleaded the fourth.
Don't you mean the fifth?
No, the fourth.
You mean you were criminally insane?
Evil and just mean.
Rotten to the core?
No, I pleaded the fourth. I showed the judge your last 4 shows and he agreed that you all had to be stopped. I got off with just community service, and once these dreaded letters to the tots at school are done, I'm free, free, free.
Not so fast, Nefarious. Why should we help you out?
Hmm. Looks like someone didn't read his resident agreement for this year.
Who reads that?
Who reads that? It's always the same. Who has a copy?
I do, Kurt. I have a copy. Trash pickup. Thursday is laundry. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm looking. Oh no, it can't be.
Oh, Nefarious, you scoundrel. You wouldn't. Not that.
Oh, yes, I would, and I did. Anyone who fails to participate in at least one nefarious activity will lose access to the music and movie library Broadway section.
Oh, no, not that, not that.
Well, he left us with the names and addresses of children we have to write to. Looks like we have no choice.
But what will I write about? Do kids still get interested in trains, maybe?
Maybe they would like to hear about my jazz club engagements.
Perhaps a lengthy treatise on the difference between Egyptian and Roman family law practices.
Kurt, you amaze me. You really do.
Oh, well, now I could write about my experiences as a Bond girl, or not. That could get pretty racy for tiny little ears.
Oh, come on, guys. You're thinking too hard. What do kids like best? Vacation. We can write about places we've been or places we want to go to. What do you think?
Brilliant.
Hey, that sounds like a
I
great
love it.
idea.
We can do
Sounds
that.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. Yeah. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Okay, it looks like I have to write a little girl by the name of Piper. Piper, that's a cute name. Gee, her name reminds me of one of my favorite book characters when I was a kid, Pippi Longstocking. She was the daughter of a buccaneer captain, and she sailed the high seas and the Caribbean with her dad. And oh, I loved reading about all her adventures. They were great books. That's it. I'll write about my own adventures, singing and sailing in the Caribbean. That was a wonderful time. I'm going to recommend that she beg her parents to take her somewhere with ocean and palm trees, oh, and warm sun. I think I'll tell her about finding my Valley High. Ah, yes, I can feel the sun, the surf, and my toes. Oh, and the soft breezes calling me. Valley High may call you any day, any night. In your heart, you'll hear it call you. Come away, Valley High will whisper in the wind, in the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, Valley High, Valley. Dear Piper, Valley High.
Okay, gotta do what we gotta do. Let's see, which kid did I get? Tiffany with 2 E's. Seriously. Gotta do what I gotta do. Dear Tiffany. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh well, let's see what this says. Dear Tiffany, I've had some wonderful vacations. It's hard to choose. A 2-week trip to England, a cruise to Alaska, but I guess my favorite was a wonderful journey on the Rocky Mountaineer. A 2-day train journey on a luxurious coach from Calgary to Vancouver, Canada. Each coach had a conductor who served us yummy meals and related the history of each area we passed by. Gosh, that was neat. I especially loved the canyon around Kicking Horse River. Cute name, huh? When we arrived in Vancouver, we took a bus to the coast where we boarded a humongous ferry boat that held cars, trucks, even buses. There were at least 3 full-service restaurants on board and hundreds of passengers, almost a floating city. The ferry took the bus into downtown Victoria, where we met up with some old friends who had already been visiting in the Northwest United States. We spent a wonderful week with them in Victoria, seeing all the sights, visiting museums. We even had an English high tea at the Empress Hotel. Ah, best trip ever. Well, Tiffany, I hope you get to have some wonderful vacations with your family too. Yours truly, Annie Bickerson. Well, I hope they're happy with that one. Oh.
Hello, Kyle. Kyle, I need your help today. I'm writing to this young man named Spike. And Spike isn't sure he wants to go out on vacation this year. I know. Spike thinks that everything he needs is right on his computer. I was surprised too. I think he doesn't realize how good it feels to get dressed up and go out. I always say it doesn't matter where you are as long as you look good. Out there's a world outside of Apex, Spike. Way out there, outside this here town, Spike. Listen, Spike. Put on your Sunday clothes when you feel down and out. Strut down the street and have your picture took. Dressed like a dream, your spirits seem to turn about. That Sunday shine is a certain sign that you feel as fine as you look. Beneath a parasol, the world is all a smile that makes you feel brand new down to your toes. Get out your feathers, your patent leathers, your beads and buttons and bows, for there's no blue Monday in your Sunday clothes. Thanks, Kyle.
Dear Jacob, I understand you'd love to travel, but you're afraid it'll never happen for you. Don't worry. I grew up the youngest of a big family. We always barely had enough anything except people, but I was a lot like you, dreaming about travel. My dreams came true. Far away places with strange sounding names, far away over the sea. Those far away places with the strange sounding names kept calling me. But I've lived in New Zealand and Africa too, sailed, hiked all over and flew, and each place I went, I met wonderful folks, traveling all the world round. So can you.
You know, Annie, writing these letters to these kids reminds me of when I was a kid. My mom and dad sent me to summer camp, but the first day it rained. And so they made us write letters home. Now, the way I remember it,
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining, and they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining. I went hiking with Joe Spivey. He developed poison ivy. You remember Leonard Skinner? He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner. All the counselors hate the waiters, and the lake has alligators. And the head coach wants no sissies, so he reads to us from something called Ulysses. Now I don't want this should scare you, but my bunkmate has malaria. You remember Jeffrey Hardy? They're about to organize a searching party. Take me home, oh mother, father, take me home. I hate Granada, don't leave me out in the forest where I may get eaten by a bear. Take me home, I promise I will not make noise or mess the house with other boys. Oh, please don't make me stay. I've been here one whole day. Dearest father, darling mother, how's my precious baby brother? Let me come home if you miss me. I would even let Aunt Bertha hug and kiss me. Wait a minute. It stopped raining. Guys are swimming. Guys are sailing. Playing baseball. Gee, that's better. Mother, father, kindly disregard this letter.
Hi, I'm Pretty Gonzalez, and I'm so excited to be writing this letter to you about summer vacations and what we did. Well, as a kid living in the projects in New York City, we really didn't go away for a vacation in the summer, but we were creative. We made our own vacations. About 6 of us. We would meet on a summer evening under the street lamps in the city, next to where we lived, of course, and we would sing our beloved doo-wop. A beautiful summer evening, gorgeous, beautiful breeze, under the stars, under the moonlight, in the still of the night. Shut up, chubbido, shut up, chubbido, shut up, chubbido, shut up, chubbido, in the still of the night, how I held you, held you tight, 'cause I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go. In the still of the night. In the still of the night. I remember that night in May. The stars were bright above. I remember, and I'll pray to keep your precious love so before the light. Tell me you care with all of your might in the still of the night. In the still of the night. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. Oh, so before the light, tell me you care with all of your might in the still of the night, in the still of the night. Shut up, shove it on. Shut up and 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 shove it on.
This is a letter to Jerome. These plumeria blossoms remind me of when I lived in Hawaii. And Jerome, if you ever have a chance to go to Hawaii, you should take it because it's paradise on earth. It's a beautiful place. It has military bases and the naval base there in Pearl Harbor is very famous for the beginning of the Second World War when the Japanese came over and bombed Pearl Harbor. But anyway, these flowers remind me so much of that area, which you would see if you ever get there. It's a beautiful place and flowers bloom all year long. The trees are always green. It's just a lovely place to be. And then there's Waikiki, a world-famous beach area with numerous hotels where you can stay and enjoy yourself. And there's one that's called the Ilikai. And it has a restaurant in there that you must go to. It's called Cinnamon's at the Ilikai. And it's run by my sister-in-law, Bonnie Nam. It has all kinds of food. It's a mixture of American-style food, but they also serve Chinese-style dishes and some Japanese dishes. The mixture of Hawaii is quite unusual. It's maybe 29% of Japanese ancestry. There's maybe 29% of Caucasian ancestry, and maybe 10% Chinese ancestry. But reading about the history of Hawaii is very exciting to me. I've always loved history. The book written by James Michener called Hawaii gives you a good idea of how it was settled by the different races, and should be very interesting for you to read. And I hope you will read it before you go there. Anyway, that's about it. I'm excited to be telling you about the place. I have lots of pictures I could show you, but we don't really have a lot of time for that right now. So I'll sign off. Thank you very much. And aloha. I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii. I want to be with all the Connies and Wahinis that I used to know so long ago. I can hear the guitars are playing on the beach at Hold Now Now. I can hear the Hawaiians saying, Como mai no ka'ua I kahala vela kaha. It won't be long till my ship will be sailing back to Kona. A grand old place that's always fair to see. You're telling me I'm just a Hawaiian and a homesick island boy. I want to go back to my fishing port. I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii, where the humu humu nuku nuku apua go swimming by. Watch 'em go. Where the humu humu nuku nuku apua go swimming by.
Well, now I really feel like getting away again, don't you?
Oh, of course. These letters to the kids really got me thinking about where to travel. Italy? Paris?
I was thinking of the great northwest of Canada. Oh, love those mountains.
You mean, love those trains, don't you?
There aren't too many places left that I haven't seen. Maybe Antarctica. I really love the penguins.
Well, they are the most formally dressed birds, that's for sure.
Where do you want to go, Laura?
Oh, I can't decide. I'm still making up my shopping list. I'll need all new traveling clothes, you know.
Well, I did hear from a travel agent eager to help us with our next outings. Shall I call him in?
Sure.
Sure, why
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to find out if the Orient Express is running yet.
Oh boy, well, for that trip, I'll need to borrow some of Laura's gowns, maybe.
Hello, we are ready for you, sir, and very ready to talk about our traveling again.
Good afternoon, oldsters. Niles Neverius at your service. I represent the Nefarious Travels and Mortuary Company, where we can arrange all your arrangements. My, you all look so pale and, well, shall I say, fossilized?
I prefer well seasoned and spicy.
Skilled and experienced.
Grizzled?
Ooh, how about primeval? I like that one.
Good one, Frank.
Oh, you two behave. Who are you now, Nefarious, and who sent you?
Why, my evil Uncle Noah Nefarious, of course. My parents wanted me to go into the land grab and inheritance fraud business, but with him and the pandemic, opportunities have been scarce. I decided to go into another lucrative field in the global nefarious enterprises empire. So, what are we looking at? Unforgivable or merely lousy vacations?
I wouldn't trust you to arrange my shoes, Nefarious.
You couldn't collate the card catalog for my philosophy library.
Really, Kurt? You are amazing. Nefarious, you couldn't triage my tap shoes.
Or categorize my capris.
How about tabulate my tiaras?
Frank?
I'm thinking. Oh, I got one. Nefarious, you couldn't winnow my whistles. So there.
That's telling him.
Oh, come, don't get yourselves all worked up. At least, not until you've signed the ironclad, no charges, no cancellations, no refunds, continuing travel contract.
Forget it, Nefarious. We will travel as we have always traveled, on tour in a new show, and no final arrangements either. Thank you.
That's right, pretty. Get lost, Nefarious. I have gowns to buy for our next tour.
Let's get back to work. After a small vacation, of course.
Curses! Back to Robo calling for Uncle Noah. But you haven't seen the last of me. Fossils! Remember our motto, Nefarious Travels and Mortuary. We always get you sooner or later.
All right, you wonderful SOBs. Let's get ready for our next adventure. Ready?
Ready.
Set?
Set.
Go!
Vacation in the summer sun. Put away the books, we're out of school. The weather's warm, but we'll play it cool. We're on vacation, having lots of fun. Vacation in the summer sun.
We're gonna grab a bite at the pizza stand.
Write love letters in the sand.
We're on vacation, and the world is ours.
On the summer stars.
Yeah, we're hopping a jalopy to the drive-in movie and never look at the show. We're gonna hug and kiss just like this, and I can't wait to go.
Mashed potato to a jukebox tune. Park your car, eat an August moon. We're on vacation till the start of the fall.
Vacation. We're gonna have a ball.
Kyle, thanks for helping us out. You did a great job. I really appreciate it. Ah, Kevin. Yeah, I know. You're the head goat. Yeah, Kevin, there was only one part and for a goat this time, and Kyle happened to be here. Yeah, oh, yeah, I realize you're the union rep. Yeah, I realize that the goat union is affiliated with the Teamsters. Oh, now that was uncalled for, Kevin. Kyle, no, it's okay, Kyle. I'll take care of it. I'll try to write more goat parts for the next play, okay? No, guys, this isn't a good idea.